Hi Karen, how are you?
I'm all right, Sean. How are you?
Not too bad. Are you feeling fit and ready for your session tonight?
I think so. Yeah, definitely up for it as usual.
So, as I mentioned to you last week, before we start tonight, we're going to go through some little testimonial questions just to get your thoughts on training online and just to share your experiences with others, obviously. All right. So it's a little bit fun as well. Just whatever comes to your head, just feel free to say, and we'll go from there. So the first question, which is probably the main one, really. What do you particularly like about doing personal training online?
I think in the current environment, it's been really good for me because I've not been allowed out. So it still keeps me motivated and I'm still being active, which is really good. So I've really enjoyed that.
Brilliant. And just so everyone else knows as well, Karen was on the 12-week list because of asthma being quite severe. So, so they said they're not being allowed out. This is giving you an opportunity to obviously exercise at home, whereas you wouldn't have been able to go outside and exercise and do what everyone else has been doing. So yeah, good answer. Question 2: how pleased are you with your training results so far? So over the last 3 months, how have you felt your fitness improved?
I think I've done really well. I think my core strength has got a lot better. I've been working a lot on that, so I am really pleased with that.
Good. And that was always saying to try and obviously improve for you, wasn't it? Like you're saying about your posture and everything like that as well. So
yeah,
good, cool. Sitting a bit taller in your chair at work now, yeah. Well, work being your home, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. But question 3: how easy was it to get to grips with Zoom?
Well, I hadn't actually heard of Zoom until you told me you were going to do some online PT. So I had a bit of a crash course in it.
Yeah.
Initially, I think it was a really easy app to download and to get set up with. I think the issues I've had are on my side because I'm not very techno, but I have really got to grips with it.
Good, yeah. I think, like you said, it's just like once you've had that first session and then you've got to grips with how to log in and just the sort of interface, it's quite simple after that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think positioning I use the iPad, but once you've got the position out, it's fine.
Yeah, that's it. You get used to it, don't you, after a while? So next question is, how do you find training without equipment?
I don't find it a problem at all. I think if anything, I think because using your own body weight, I think it also gives you a bit of an incentive to lose some weight because it might help make the exercises a little bit easier.
True.
So
it's relative, but yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and I think we did use the dining room chair once for some dips.
Yeah, that's it. Great.
So that was good.
Definitely, yeah. There's quite a lot of household items that you can use, obviously, for different exercises like that. And chairs, especially, being one of them. Some clients see chairs every session, so you'd be quite surprised. What would you say your future goals are in terms of training?
I think really to keep my core strength going and build on what I've done over the last few months and continue that. So hopefully, when we can all get back into the gym, I won't have felt I've lost out over the last few months.
Yeah, well, definitely. I think if anything, you'll be one step ahead from where you were, gym-wise.
Yeah.
That's good. And then the final question: would you recommend doing online personal training to others?
Most definitely. I think it's really good. You've dedicated your time. You've set this up. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
Good, brilliant. Thank you for that, Karen. I always appreciate the time. And obviously that was the last question. So now we'll crack on and do a bit of training. Thanks again.
Okay. Cheers.